Oh, awesome. Hello, folks. Hi, Nim. Hi, BVG. Hi, Kwan. How are you doing? Thank you all for leaping on a little bit early. We are up. We are live. We are like a whole year into this crazy, crazy thing. How is everyone doing? Hopefully, we are all well. We are also, like, a couple of wins, 2-3 wins away from Field Marshal on our new account. Entirely free to play, which is fantastic because that means in the last year I have free to played my way to Field Marshal for every single major release, I think. Yeah, because I'm nuts, and then we did like some crazy, crazy pauper challenges. Hey Rash, how you doing? Right, let's get a game or two in, and then it's a little bit later on. Oh, thank you so much. I know, I hugely appreciate you guys. Like, you guys sticking with me for a whole year is crazy. The amount of support and the Discord community that I've built, it's just so bonkers. Henry, good to have you along, my friend. I just, it's been a year. I didn't really think it would have been. I barely paid attention, which is one of the reasons that it's, thing, and then I ran around getting 1939 to give me cool stuff to give away, and boy did they. Right. We are gonna see if we can snake our way towards Field Marshal. I don't know whether this will actually work or not, although we have been doing very well on this. Thank you, BVG, for the inspiration for this deck. This is a budget version of your own deck, which, by the way, is also doing really, really well for me on ladder when I can be bothered to play. Obviously, I would imagine various folks will be aware that we've had the new announcement of the Cards esports scene. I will link the article here in case anyone wants to go read it. If you haven't seen it, you can go read it. Yeah, no problem, BVG. We will step away. You are, I will say this, my friend, you are not alone in the raised eyebrows. I've been chatting. But we are here to celebrate cool stuff and give things away. Hey, Intra, how you doing? All the cool kids are turning out. This is fantastic. It's always good. Greyhounds at dawn. Now, this feels like when I first joined Cards. Played a huge amount of frontline. Thank you kindly. It's been a crazy, crazy year. Really has. I am glad you are well. I'm very excited. We have some incredibly cool giveaways. I'm going to wait until we've had a few more people roll up and get active in the chat before we start announcing them. But there will be some... I have a truly ludicrous quantity of things to give away because I asked for, like, one thing and got a pile of stuff. Pretty cool. I'm going to respect BVG's request in general, and also what I consider to be the simple logic of this. I probably will go into it in a video. It's very new to me, and I would want some clarification before I can actually give... I have asked for some clarification as well. Before I can give a full opinion. There are bits of it that I don't understand. So we'll see. Which I hope will do for people. I'm really not in a position to do much in the way of commenting on it. Vic, thank you so much. I'm not going anywhere at this point. I am very, very happy where I am. So I don't like this, but it keeps this alive. Hey, Trong. That Hellcat is annoying, but this is not a tank. Hey, Chris Buff. See, everyone's hanging out, but yeah. You'll probably get my thoughts. I would imagine you'll get J Kings before you get mine. But yeah, hopefully we're all doing well. I'm quite excited because we might. Oh, that's fine. Possibly going to make our opponent very sad, but okay, so we can get traded out. That's fine. This might not be a good start. I did, Calliope. I have known since we were discussing the releases before the thing. It is indeed a Sherman. It's one of the reasons that it could, in my opinion, do with the tweak. Is very, very strong with any Sherman synergy cards. Frankly, it's strong enough on its own. However, at the moment, we are in trouble. Yes, we are. So, interestingly, there are a lot of tanks and artillery, which could count as a Sherman if you were being particularly accurate to the war. The Sherman chassis, just like the T-34 chassis, was used on, I suppose you'd call it the M4 chassis, but anyway, was used on so many different vehicles and pieces of mobile artillery that, frankly, it could go everywhere. Stick around after this match. I shall be announcing the way that giveaways will work today. Might be a very brief match. You just get a high roll, please? Nope. Okay. Fine. Okay, so I need to take this out of range. Okay. Indeed. Hey, Washibana! Have you along? And yes, Greek mythology was... Oh, I forgot that. That's... Oh, well, hard start. We do this, and we can do this. It allows us to do this, this, and this. Survive one trade. One aircraft. I know, timings are a thing. I need to have a look at stream scheduling general because I want to start streaming things other than cards too. But my streaming times are pretty much limited to evenings and mornings UK time. So obviously. Ramp. Not really ramp though, kind of tanks. Gwent is on the list. I am back in my account, Henry. I have managed to re-access my account, and now I just need to find the actual decks to play. Yeah, so we're going to go down to... Frustrating. Oh, believe me, I will need plenty. It's been... Well, I mean, it's been long enough that I couldn't even remember my account details. Let's put it that way. Hope. Can we fight back, or are we going to open on a loss? I suspect we're going to open on a loss. Just being outvalued. We were not quick enough, chat. Not even close. But yes, I would imagine I will be picking many people's rounds. If you are, like, if you're interested in the different things that are going on... Nope. Try that again. Please do join the Discord. We would be delighted to have you. We have some absolutely fantastic people. 9, 11. We're not actually. Excuse me. We're not actually dead yet. Now we kind of sort of run anything that could help us. We could top deck carpet bombing. We do not top deck carpet bombing. Do this. Well, congratulations, round 14 on beating me at the opening of the stream. That's pretty cool. Bless you, flannel. Oh, good. I was worried for a minute. Right. That's fine. We'll get back to it in a minute. Alright, so here's the deal. I have got an enormous pile of giveaways. If you type !honey in chat, some of you already have, you will be entered in for the length of the stream. You can obviously re-enter if you want to be sure, but you should be in for the whole 9 yards. And we have... now, let me make sure I have this correct. I have 12 sets of just a pack and a draft ticket for Blood and Iron. Then we have one set, which is a pack. It's an officer pack, a draft ticket, and a guaranteed elite in the pack. And then I have one set, which is an officer pack and the Blood and Iron card back. And then at the end of the stream, I will be pulling a giveaway in which the winner will receive a complete set of all 5 of the new HQs from Blood and Iron. That one will work a little bit differently. Most of these will be sent to you via codes. If you win the big one, I will get in touch with you via Twitch DMs, or you can reach out to me on Discord, because I will need to get your player ID and number, because the giveaway is so rare that you could, in fact, not get it on a code. It has to be manually added to your account by 1939. So, as usual, huge thank you to 1939 for taking the time and effort to set all of this stuff up for me, and for giving me one giveaway piece, which is worth like 1,000 diamonds the last time I looked, which is kind of bonkers. So get yourselves in, and we will start drawing after the next game, and then we're just going to keep going until we run out of stuff to give away. Not going to lie, very exciting. If you haven't seen them, the new Blood and Iron HQs are very, very cool. Henry Grossman, not unless I win the lottery. Not the kind of money I can afford to drop. It is a beautiful thing, though. I always like to see it when it's around. It is very shiny. I did think about trying to just grab it while we were doing the King's Cup, but that would have been poor form. I do like the old HQs too. I have to say, I do enjoy them, but I like them. Hey, Super Lychee. Make sure to exclamation point honey in chat, Super Lychee, if you want a chance of winning any of the really cool giveaways. Well, it's a fair opinion. I suppose it also depends on how much you like tank camo. Hey! Everything is very good, thank you, yeah. Life is lifing. It's been a fairly ordinary day for me, yeah, but it's pretty cool. So the big giveaways. How do I... Yes, we do it this way. No, we don't. That doesn't work. So let's do this. Hey, Starry, how you doing? I wish the Luftwaffe Watch was on the left. The single biggest giveaway we have is one person will win a complete set of the Blood and Iron HQ. So you will get... I will get in touch with you, and 1939 will reach out and add those to your account for you. Yeah. Only hope. It's pretty cool. We also have a bunch of just pack and ticket giveaways, like 12 of them. And then we've got 2 special pack and ticket giveaways. So one of them's a pack a ticket with a guaranteed elite, so I am told. And then we have one which is a pack and a Blood and Iron card back. I did notice that, Henry, when you were streaming. It's pretty cool. Like, I do like that people are able to get it. I do think it's kind of cool, honestly. Oh, this is such a bad situation. This is not starting well, chat. Not at all. Oh, absolutely, it's the same reason I pick up the Battle Pass and try and make sure that I use some of my stream income to make sure I pick up the expansions when they come out. Like, I want to support a game that I enjoy. Probably just as well, given how much I'm getting absolutely tanked in this game that I really enjoy. Wow. We are cooked. Okie dokie. Okay. It's the thing. Alright, so... It is time. Yeah, the cosmetics need to expand, but I think we're in with a decent chance that they will, given time. The only problem with cosmetics is from a development point of view, they are some of the most development design intensive things that you can do in the game. But more cosmetics is a big part of it. Right. I reckon it's time. Trung, congratulations. You have won yourself a pack and a draft ticket. I will reach out to you after the stream. Where you at? That's the first of our packs away. We're gonna trust BVG's deck here, because we know it's good. You have got so many chances, Henry, it's terrifying. Yeah, Battle Pass is an interesting one. I like it. I think it's a nice... I think it's a really good value package. But it can, depending on the level at which you want to invest in the game, almost disincentivize spending. because it's very, very good value. It's kind of always, if people are asking me where to put money, it is kind of the place that I would put money if it were me. That's okay. We've got Callie, so we're not gonna try and do anything. Hey, Sparkly. Hey, Summer. I'm not gonna try and do anything too clever here. We're gonna see a lot of this. We are seeing a great deal of Soviet tank use. Yeah, I mean, wild cards come in the way they do. Crate also has a lot to do with that. Crate can get you some good value in wild cards as well, and well, at least it's out the way. Problem I have with you, Henry, you incredibly generous human. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can do this, which close them from being able to reach us. But yeah, I think weirdly, Card still needs to find its sweet spot when it comes to monetization. I have a few ideas of my own which have been mentioned to people before, but do you think that right, okay. So like face because I'm gonna trade out anyway. Oh, excellent Polish. I love it when I have people who can do that for me. I'm going to assume that I have you to thank for that, my friend. Because I know you are still my moderator's doing cool things. Diamond Trooper pulling it out. I like it. I do hope that the result in this is positive. I mean, it's not a good matchup for us. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, English is a hard language. Yeah, I mean, my win rate on the list that you shared on my main account is ludicrous. Although I found it less good in, like, I've still been playing. I think I played like a couple of Iron tournaments on that list, but I actually won more of them on my Brit Japan Air list. Yeah, I could see a number 9 commando being pretty huge. Something I might actually have to craft and drop in just for the extra removal of the big bodies. Winner is I like bear. Yeah. Also, so kind. Right. Too sweet. I think it is time. The M10's annoying, but can't do anything about that. Actually, damage on board. Kind of big misses in this. The extra health bump and draw, sincerely yours, I find very in any Brit decks. But I do. A number 9 commandos is a very powerful tool in any air deck. And I am definitely an air aficionado. Okay. So all of these sea embargoes are going to become very important. Our opponent... So, where do you want to trade? There you go. There we have it. Oh, right. Time to get to work, I think. I don't like Blackburn. So we can pin... Kind of have to trade you out. Assume that buff. Now there's only 4 damage down. It's going to cost the credits. This is not over yet. Doesn't look good, but it's not over yet. Okay. Might be over now. Right up, remove you. And this. Move you. 7 damage. Not a lot we can do about it. So. Make the Barracuda for the pin. Sorry, this is turning into a very thinky one. I mean, the M10's nice. Seven, 13. So as long as we pin you, slash you, if 9, obviously have something to add. Let's see where we go. You can trade for days. Never mind. SU's so good. Wait, what? But I honestly think that our opponent, judging by the way they played the last hand there, just missed lethal. I don't think it was necessarily intentional. We'll find out this turn. Little too late, I'm afraid. As I say, if he does it twice... Don't be an ass. Take lethal. You missed it last time. Okay, now I concede that the opponent's just being an ass. Now, hopefully, at this point, our opponent is sensible enough to realise that this probably means that one should finish one's opponent. Another carpet bombing would be really bad, but, you know, if they wish to carry on, let them do so. I imagine they're looking for something spangly, and if we manage to pull a win, I'll take it. Statistically, highly unlikely. Okay. Indeed. Conclusion reached. Fine, I think we go... Oh no, we don't go down just yet. Right. Let's get another one in. But first of all, let's see if we tweak a little. I would like another number 9 commando. I do. We have cards. Hampton, strictly honest. Pretty as it is in gold, it's not doing anything else. Have a second copy of Carpet Bombing, and that would go. Yes. Okay. Have any card backs? Hot take, Bear not a fan, as you will have seen on the video that I did about just about me and questions asked. Not a fan of the ranked card backs. Next giveaway after this match. I think we might do one of the cool ones. So I think the next giveaway is going to be an officer pack, a draft ticket, but the officer pack should have a guaranteed elite in it. So I am reliably informed. Going to see a lot of this. US Serve and Serve US, probably the most widely played. Just floating around ladder. That's a lot of draw. look, pontoon bridge. Right. It might be time for a magic. This. Bye. Ramp not going anywhere at the moment. Hey, see ya. How you doing? Welcome along. Yep, 100%. Indeed. I hope this means you have landed safely. I know you're not a big fan of planes, so hopefully it went well. Well, you were going to play it at some point. Can't reach us, isn't doing anything. Oh. Next turn, we have one chance. Literally, I think 1 in 39. Sadly, that's not it. Yeah, we done. Oh yeah, long night. Right, let's give something away. Henry, congratulations. You have won yourself a pack. A draft ticket. The pack should have a guaranteed elite in it. Yep, it should be an officer pack, I think. Although, don't quote me on that, because this was all done in a rush. Ugh, we have to climb our way back up. So, before we do anything else, though, let's see if we can do so. I don't normally do this, but let's send these out midstream. And then... Finding people... Hopefully, in a moment, Henry and Trong will be able to tell me. I think. There you go. Your packs should be in your thing. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? We were a lot closer until we lost 3 games in a row opening the stream. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Just a reminder that we are giving away all sorts of cool stuff, including a full set of Blood and Iron HQ. I still can't quite believe I'm giving away, but it's cool. A note, I have not stolen the code for myself, because that would be unethical. I mean, I try and do the thing where I send out the codes midstream. As I say, with the exception of whoever wins the giveaway at the end. As that one's a little bit more complicated, because if you are the winner of the big one... yes, one of the major reasons for this is, I'm not going to lie, Calliope. That is legitimately very, very good. Hey, Rodrigo. Excellent. Get thyselves in the giveaway. Thank you all, by the way, for coming along and joining me. It is a pleasure to have people along to celebrate a year of streaming a cool game. That was a mistake, my opponent. It really kind of was. Question. You're punishing said mistake. Bomber is not relevant now. Nice. Good luck. Poker is always fun to play against. Sanmar, welcome along. I have not ever had a game against Poker I didn't thoroughly enjoy. Might be one of my favourite people to play on ladder. Yeah. Big explosions. Editor. Wait. Just play slowly and think. Panzer, you spread out the artillery, I see. Nope, okay. Right, how then? Peace. Normally, I'd be attempting to clear this regiment, but our opponent is playing in a interesting manner. Okay. No, this first. That's good. Mathematically better play. Should give us a decent chance of actually winning. Okay, so you can trade out one. Hey, Ketchup App, welcome along. Thank you kindly for being here, as ever. Exclamation point honey to win lots and lots of stuff. Very well. Win rate wise, terribly. Enjoyableness. Need the exclamation point, my friend. Win rate rise, not good. Fun wise, really quite good. And we found our way back down, having run into a massive wall of Soviet US tanks. But in the process, we get to give away loads and loads of stuff, so that's a good thing. Make sure you're in and involved if you want to. Like 20 entries and 29 people watching, so Henry being helpful. Don't mind the full freedom, though. That's kind of okay. Germany? Change of pace. It's not US or Soviet. I don't see a lot of German main at the moment. Okay, it's Jiffin Heinz. That's okay. Wow. This could be bad. Okay, they have to be on the support. So... Hey, Dimitri. Come on, deploy them if you want to. Well, this is universally not good, chat. Let's create in hand. Yep. 9, 10, 12, 13, 16. Thank you very kindly. It's been a cool year, I'm not going to lie. How time flies, I kind of barely remembered it until I was checking YouTube and realised I was getting there. Need one more. He didn't have lethal. He was 1 point off. Because I denied him the extra point. He will now, because he has lethal. Unless he goes the other way. Hey, J King, my friend. Thank you for coming along. Good, yeah. I mean, it's not opened well. We've had quite a few unfortunate losses, but we are giving away cool stuff, which is always good. I note that we can expect your video for me to watch later as well, which will be good. But yeah, it's been good. Hopefully you're keeping well. I'd have to go back and check. My maths could very well be wrong. I am slightly out of pace. I am still mechanically deaf in one ear until later this week, which is deeply unfun. But yeah, we've been giving stuff away. Yeah, I had him at 16 damage, though, because one of his units was pinned. But I suspect my maths was wrong. But yeah, could have put us away. But I mean, I've come across a fair amount of that lately, which is interesting. But yeah, it's a funny old thing. Like, I'm a year into this, and J King, who hanging out in chat there, responsible for actually getting me enough information to get me to my first field marshal. Thieving his ideas was pretty much the way I got there. Okay. Kinda hoping for some removal. This slightly differently because I like the name. I approve. So we assume, and therefore go wide, that we are going to see a SU-76 turn hold down. We assume incorrectly that we're going to see an SU-76 on turn 3 with hold down. Okay. What? Actually, there's an irony to this. Like a year ago, it was a Brit US air deck that actually got me Field Marshal when I first joined this game. This is a turn 4 board from a player who I suspect is a little less experienced, shall we say. There's no way we're letting that live. They're trying to set up for one big swing. The problem is that this deck is way faster than that. Double hold down on a single tank. Interesting. This is the budget version of the Baron deck. Now in Baron deck. No, is the budget version, but yes. Nice. This is my cheap and cheerful version on the new account. It's not far off, but obviously we don't have the elites. Hey, Superboy. Okay, so we're hold downing again. That was a mistake, because now you've lost your best tank. I can guarantee the removal of your other tank. And go. If you watch this back, opponent, you probably just spend some time thinking about sequencing. This is not an optimal way to play this deck. You're leaving me board presence. Cannot leave Brit Air board presence. Anything. I mean, I'm British. I'm always going to vote for an unmitigated disaster. Even when I'm trying to be mildly positive. Alright, opponent just needs to spend some time getting used to it, but it's one of the things I most often see causing people to lose into Brit Air. Fresh! Congratulations, you've won yourself a pack and a draft ticket. And it should be in your Twitch DMs right now. We have got a colossal pile of giveaways. We've got still, I think, 10 sets of 1 pack and a draft ticket from Blood and Iron. We've also got 1 pack which I think is an officer pack with Blood and Iron card back as a free reward. And at the end of the stream, I am giving away one and only one complete set of the Blood and Iron HQs. But the winner will get all 5 of the new HQs from Blood and Iron. Which is frankly pretty cool. Props to our opponent to be at rank 2 on token. That's going to have taken patience. If I was building Britair from the starters right now, I would go Brit Japan and basically aim for all of the standard and limited cards that I run in my Dragonair deck. I'm of the opinion that it's pretty solid still. It is not necessarily on vogue with top players, and I know why. But if you're looking to climb on it, it's pretty solid. I would, and if you want to send them my way, just link us up on Discord. My DMs are open. I think Brit Soviet is also pretty good. But despite the fact that Brit Soviet is good, I think Brit Japan is in a very, very strong place right now. Nope. But yeah, I think Brit Japan is certainly from a start for a new player perspective. I'll actually pull up my list in a minute from here and I'll share it, which give you a good idea of the direction to go in, because the list, I have a Brit Japan list on this that's been doing really well. Results wise, or you play against, very different perspectives, but it's Mill. Oh, it's Mill. Fundamentally, just irritating. Always has been, always will be. Ali, here. Because then this is guaranteed 4. There we go. Maths. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure it's best Mill. If you're talking about how, like, making Mill good, I would still prefer to do Brit France. Right, it's cleanup time. So, we blow you up. Blow you up. If you mean the stall-out deck that works off Garrison and stuff, I mean, hypothetically, it's if you're the one playing it, it's an interesting intellectual exercise. You're the one playing into it, it is in no way, shape, or form enjoyable. Right, where is... Hold. And Jaking, if you're still hanging out, at some point I'd like to see if we can arrange a chat about Cards future stuff. I have the desire to hammer through a bunch of stuff after recent announcements. This for Cookie or Rev, whichever you prefer, is the list I'm currently using. It's based mostly off my general views with a lot of sweet. I shall drop you Discord goodness. Ziegsund. Okie dokie. I shall make sure I catch up with that person. But this is my current list. Done really well. Duty Bound in Air is bonkers. Early on, Burning Sun can be really, really good. But the key is obviously Cass. 4 copies of Cass, 4 copies of Duty Bound, full sets of Swordfish, Gladiator, and the rest is just a matter of whatever you can fill it out with. And obviously Convoy and Sea Embargo. Not actually an expensive list. The core of the list for Brit Japan Air is not that expensive. The bells and whistles get expensive, but there are some decent cards that can make up for it. Some of them are really good. Right. Well, nowhere near halfway through. So, ambush giveaway. Superboy, congratulations. I will send you a code for a pack and a draft ticket. And Snatch kept, which is either troubling or suggestive that they dookie. That's my question. Shark? This early, I'll take an extra swordfish. Don't usually. No, that's Britain. That's Brit Japan Air, Rodrigo. The Baron deck is in my Discord, and I'm sure Baron's got the code for the top end version of it. If he's still lurking. I mean, which alley, right? Open board. Wasted. And then Superboy, hopefully your code is in your Twitch DMs. No worries. It's good deck. Brit Japan is a very good starter deck. I think if you just want a starter aggro deck, it's pretty solid at the minute. This is not a complicated turn. Right, anyway. Ooh, okie dokie. Fingers crossed, chat. Might actually get there. I've not failed yet. Okay, that's an ugly starting hand into Jagro. Turn 3, gonna be critical. Pulling for draw, so we'll eat some damage. Signals, that's fine, we can deal with that later. Yep, Audacity's fine. Okie dokie. Cute. Calliope, perfectly balanced card. Absolutely based opinion. Hey, Red Sun. I'm so glad you managed to stick your head in, my friend. I'd be lost without you around. Another one of the OG people who made this game so enjoyable for me. And one of the reasons I'm still here. That was cute. Not going down easy. So cool to have you around, my friend. Eternity. Inky opponent. Not happy to see that. No, I am not. Oh. Not a lot we can do. I think he's already released the banger of the video. Yep. But, you know, hang out with my stream first, you know. Or multitask and, you know, watch J King's video whilst hanging out on my stream. Well, this isn't a hard turn. We die in glory. Not a thing we can do. It's gonna be a hard climb, chat. Let's soothe the pain by giving away thing. Thank you so much. I try my best. Super Lychee, congratulations, you've won yourself a pack and a draft ticket. It will make its way to you via Twitch DMs. Like that, in fact. Ooh. Sally. Firing the giveaways. Ooh. Rexos, thank you for joining the crew, and that's 280. You're all insane. Love every single one of you. One of the things about Jagro, and you get used to it the longer you're in the game, is sometimes it's just gonna roll because it's fast. It's not a bad thing, just a thing. What is that? Okay. And he does 2 damage. Right. Probably a weird choice of play, but early tempo is usually good. Ryzor's so much appreciation on being the 280th follower. Please make sure to join the giveaways. Best way to win cool stuff, type !honey in chat. Seeing if we can crack Field Marshal. I'm quite excited because I have enjoyed every single one of these runs. No opponent you may not have board present. Not until we've established ourselves, anyway. People are playing Reich. Grief. I'm... gobsmacked. Red's not rude. Red's one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I really disagree. There's some great people in the community. Yep, we just got to find that last line. For those who haven't been around for like the whole year, I know many of you have. This will continue my run of free to playing Field Marshal from scratch for every single. I was indeed. From every single expansion. I like how free to play friendly this game actually is. This is a terrible hand though. So we're gonna have to work for. Not the card bug again. This card back bug is endless. This card back on a regular basis. or being turned into that card back, or the pale grey one. It's honey. Okay. Sure. Have a unit? Maybe? Pretty please? Pretty please? Not like this. Please not like this. Here, chap, drop another couple of commandos. You want to. Oh, that's cool to see. That makes me happy. The commandos make me nervous, because I know how much fun they can be, but also how frustrating they can be. Although, interesting to see what direction we're in. Kinda don't like it, but we're just drawing. Yes, it's nice to see an aircraft, not gonna lie. Okay, we're getting very direct with our command. There. Do we chance it? We probably do. Really stand to. There's what we needed. That should put us in a slightly better position. That's so cool. I am so glad. I am very, very glad that being able to, like, gaining from the content is kind of the whole point of doing it. I want new players to have positive experiences and feel like they can get somewhere. I know it can be frustrating at times, but once you get past being distracted, I think part of the problem is a lot of distraction towards the big meta decks, and you see like a Sovietly control deck with 12 elites in it and feel like it's, completely out of reach until someone explains to you that it's not actually necessary. Indeed, we are here, Starry. I'm always interested to see where we're going to find. Your definition of funny is usually cool, too. Really? This lets us tidy up reasonably well. Might as well put a fighter out, right? Yeah. A little bit of cover. Oh no. Enjoy the Handball World Cup. Oh. Oh. That's got to be the best feeling M10 in the world. How big do you want to roll? That has to feel good. I'm not gonna lie. That may seem like a woeful overexpense. However, Alifjord, thank you so much. Please come on in. Welcome, Raiders, to a place where we've got all sorts going on, including giveaways. Pop that. Nope. If I could type, that would help. Hey, thank you for turning up. Always cool. Love to have you along. What are we pinning? You do get people like that, and it does honestly always feel good when you can just ping them down. Okay. We're starting to find our commandos cards. But you can see my hand. Or at least you can see this. So you can't go wide, which is unfortunate when you're playing commandos. You really kind of want to go a bit wider than 2. We, on the other hand, just need to find lethal. Sea embargo will probably help. Albacore, definitely. Not right now. Now the question here is, does our opponent have enough direct damage to HQ? I am taking a huge risk in believing that we have wide enough stats. %, Starry giving absolutely top advice. Always be patient. Like, unless it can actually reach you, unless it's a tank or artillery or a bomber, all of the above, unless it can actually reach you, it's not a threat. Okay, so you get to 6. Don't like this. Not like. Fuck. No. Good game. Alright. Giveaway time. Ahmed! I shall be sending you your pack and draft entry. Don't worry, Henry, there's still plenty of giveaways. Got plenty of time to win. No, we'll hold on to you. You are very welcome. It is always a pleasure. Okay. Just 2 good Jagro matches. I mean, the push to Field Marshal when you're on a limited account is pretty much always. Challenging. That's so cool. I love the amount that I've been able to give away. I also really need to get going, so we'll I've got like 7 more of these to give away, plus the extras. I mean, didn't some Henry chap win like 3 giveaways on my first ever giveaway stream? Mentioning. We will be firing out a couple at the end of this game. Bet that. So the most fun thing in the world is just being able to play a game that you really enjoy. Like I have had an extraordinarily fun year just chilling out and enjoying the game. It's just bonkers how much fun it's been. Hey, yep. I know. I really want to do it this way. Good point, actually. I had not thought of that. Don't aim center. Yes, Henry, let's maybe not. Some of us might end up feeling a little flush. That was rude. We've got 4, so let's see if we can. I mean, that's pretty much the deal, yeah. Kind of always does. Figuring out where I want my cast. It's pretty normal on a newer account to find that. Right, so there's a few fun things we can do here, but I'm gonna go with the one that usually annoys my opponent the most. The climb is like it's unusual. It's like it's really good going if you hit Field Marshal in your first month. It's not unusual to take 2 or 3 months or even longer to get there seasons wise. It's best not to. Anything interesting? Just edge of the HQ. Let's just blow it up. It's just an untidy board. Yep. I like carpet bombing when it works. It's so expensive. I mean, obviously, wave after wave and all that stuff's out there for even bigger swings and stuff, but carpet is so good. It's a very good tool if you're a newer player. As is Shinano if you know how to play it. Not gonna lie. First 3 months is good going, yeah. Absolutely. I would not disagree at all. Whee! Bomber on the board. Not gonna miss the point of damage. Center out in case I get cast. I come from magic. Yeah, there's less of the... Symmetry is a thing. That was a bit out of the blue. Right, need to do a couple of giveaways, and then we'll hop back in and see if we can make it. So... Bigby Wolf, congratulations. I mean, bring back Shibata, or maybe, possibly, you know, just rebalance the cards that are actually an issue. And then Beowulf code, and then we are going to do the next giveaway. Will be an officer pack and the Blood and Iron card back. So that will add to your account, so you can use the Blood and Iron card back. And that's going to Nim, who I am very glad won something because you were the first person to message today to say congratulations to me because you are a lovely human. Don't worry, we've got a few more to go yet. Right. I don't normally send these out until after the thing, but if I don't send them out now, I'm totally going to forget. Awesome. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Right, let's see if we can get Field Marshal. Hopefully sometime between now and the end of the stream, we will get there. Hey, CC attack! Ooh, we're back against this guy again. You're a recognisable name. Okay. Antolo! Welcome along, thank you for being here. Oh my god, there are 32 people still watching. You're all mad, I love it. Excellent, I am glad that you do. It's a good game. Has its ups and downs, like every card game I've ever played. I mean, not a great lover of the fact that we've got signals on the board, but is this going to be... Yes, Calliope is... I will say he's a very good card. I will say I would not put money on it staying as good through the next balance patch. I have a suspicion it's going to get tweaked. Just a little bit too good. The value is just that little bit too high. Woohoo! You can be here for the last part of it and hopefully support me to Field Marshal. I'm glad that work is done, my friend. Thank you for joining the crew. I need to update my followers goal. Now, when I first started streaming this game, I didn't know if anyone would watch. I really genuinely didn't. Take care. Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks, obviously. Could have played that smarter. We're digging out some direct damage, but we should be okay. We have Cass. Means we've got 8 damage on board, which is nice. Bring me an answer. That is my concern, yeah. Maybe not. If by the 9K Soviet Elite Order you mean front formation. Interesting thing. No, we don't have lethal, so this has to die. It's a good control card. Don't fall into the trap of trying to play it in... We don't have a good answer. Don't have any HQ defense gain. Just have to take the random damage. This could be the end of it. But yeah, it's a great card, but really useful only in one type of deck, and even then it's a little bit debatable. Not loving this. Oh, okie dokie. No, however, we are probably donezo. As long as it doesn't hit HQ, that helps. Have to push something up. Given how much direct damage they run, though, the odds are they will eventually pick up. Oh. Oh, that's painful. It's fine. We'll get it back. Meanwhile, Starry, congratulations. You get a pack and a draft ticket. Yeah, it is true. The Ascent was just deadly. It was very well played. It's just fun to see. See if we can do a little bit better. Presumably. Can't do much worse. Just put Gladiator down for the minute. I love seeing just a good call play. E, which is fine. We're just going for the big swing. Oh boy. Big greedy Germany. Okay. Trying to work quickly. Okay, we're playing all of the big heavy cards. Assume flying bomb? Hey, Enrico. There's some years of practice in there. Gonna have to deal with it, so we might as well start now. This is gonna be a bun fight because this is just run everything massive. uh... Guarantee 2, yeah, so if we Cali... Yeah, we guarantee removal because we have the bodies. Yes, I am Mac native because of my professional creative work. So unfortunately, oh good grief. Okay, it's fine. Oh god, you're actually going to try and save it. Righto. So no, this is the best way. Couldn't scratch the last point. Shame, really. Credit where credit's due. You cannot deny our opponent is nothing if not single-minded. Wrong card, bear. Wrong card. Don't like that. Got C embargo. Moderately decent chance of in, and this is ridiculously expensive. That was not Throp. Throp is 3 op cost. It's a US France deck built around interacting cards that work off 3 op cost. Yes, thank you, Ahmed. I noticed. No, no, you don't, Forlorn. When you do, it does make you want to cry. The aim here is to actually hit Field Marshal. Had a plan and everything. Then bypass. Bypass. Although, in fairness, it is kind of cool to see it, but bypass? Really? Where did all the Blitz Doctrine come from? Where's all the nice Jagro that I've been playing, like, endlessly? Oh, I see. Engage Sad Fate. Cool. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. No, no. No. I fundamentally refuse to lose to Panzer 1Bs. No. Give me cast. To be fair, take the Greyhound. Right, excellent. The art and contest doctrine is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Why you think so? Say please. Congratulations. You have in fact won. I will be sending your code momentarily. Also, ignore Henry. Anything in which he doesn't win is rigged. Cannot lie story. I saw my recent thing which had your reply on Twitch, and I misread that in a very, very wrong way. Skim reading, not healthy. Oh my god. Okay. It's tanks. It's an investment. Own sanity. Thank you, my friend. Hugely appreciated. You're most welcome. Genuinely, it's a privilege. Interesting choice. Indeed. Draft is always a blast. Yeah, I don't think there's any waiting to do. As soon as this stream wraps, you can go watch it. Which is always nice. Barracuda's too expensive. Callie's a guaranteed miss. Well, it's not guaranteed, but it's probably a miss, so we have to do it this way around. Shark's good for later. Don't get greedy. Stand together kills us, but there's nothing I can do to prevent that. Not have pin. Right. So, number 9 commando. Shark. Accidentally play the wrong bomber, but no one died. And draft has always been a little chunky. What? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so glad we've not been punished. You're not wrong. Yeah, I always forget Barracuda can hit HQ. Don't play it that often because I only ever use it off of... Oh, no, Henry, that was a terrible game. I mean, I appreciate the GGs and celebrations, and that's cool, but that was terrible. That was very, very bad. Read the cards, noob. Rodrigo, I'm delighted to say I will be sending you a code. You're not wrong. I'm just very self-critical by nature. Who knew? No. Probably not. Yo. Sigumir, thank you so much. Nope, no good luck for you. Ugh, countermeasures. Going to be a tedious ride. Not bad, just annoying. Because Barracuda's 2 to HQ and both bombers could have hit it. I should have ended it a turn early. Not only could I have, I should have. Good use of tactical strike, I'm not gonna lie. Damage. I have not beyond saying that if I do get to them, I've got a few concerns about whether this is actually long-term sustainable. It's difficult because on the one hand, I want to say something nice because at least we're seeing something, which is a thing. I'm not sold. I'm not sold at this spreading out logic. I'm not sure I am of the opinion that it's, to put it bluntly, good. I have concerns about whether it's going to be engaging enough because it doesn't, like, there's no significant change to the actual budget that I can tell. Which means that it's really just a matter of... Please hold. I will be right back to you. But I think we there. The run remains. I have managed to free to play all of the expansions, which is nice. I just think it's always fun to do. This one in, someone would have to tell me how many weeks, but we basically started the account with Blood and Iron release and then went from there. We will open some packs in a minute. I am an evil human, what can I say? So, okay. Before I answer J King's question, which I'm going to do because I'm not going to avoid it, let's do a giveaway and then we'll have a little chat. I know, I'm a terrible bear. Actually, thank you so much, my friend who raids. I will send you your code. Via Twitch. We're getting to the thick end of things because we are about to be dealing with the big giveaways. But first of all, so can I get to my tech talks? Let's find out. This should pull up Twitch. Let's go to cards. Right, esports thingy conversation. This is going to be ugly as all holy because. Okay. This is just ugly, but okay. So, this esports change. Let's have a quick look. See, since J King expresses curiosity, and he's always been kind enough to, you're most welcome to help me out. We will get back to the giveaways. So, the deal here is we've now gone down to 4. So we're going to quarterly tournaments with relatively big prizes, like $1,500 for the winner is, and $1,000 for the runner-up is. It's a solid prize pool. But we are down from 12 OCCs a year to 4, and they're not OCCs. They're whatever they will call them, seasonal tournaments, I guess. Now, honestly, a change. Like, I was expecting less tournaments. I genuinely was from the moment I heard that we were going to have, like, less tournaments. By the way, everyone let me know if my audio is okay. Because I don't normally leap directly onto this audio point. I was expecting less tournaments. Of course I was expecting less tournaments. Because it was clear that they needed to rejig and there was probably a concern about cost. And I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said before. What? Cutting to 4 was more than I thought. I thought we might have gotten bi-monthly. Like maybe we'd have gotten a tournament every 2 months, or maybe we'd get some tournaments that only have in-game rewards as fillers and only some bigger ones. I still hope, by the way, we get something like that to fill in the gaps between these. Going down to 4 is very tight. The prize pool is basically the same as it has been, roughly, financially, over the year. Fine, whatever. And the increase in money is, for those who win at the time, good. I mean, taking home $1,500 for being able to play it, great. And the fact that we've now got actual, 32 people now taking home something, even though most of it is diamonds. Right, let's talk about the thing that I'm less convinced about. So, this is the part that is annoyingly vague. This is the how you qualify deal. So, you need to play the seasonal ladder or ladders. I think it's ladders because it's quite implicit that it is. And the deal is so there are going to be 3 seasons between tournaments, kind of, sort of, because thing is, but obviously one of them doesn't count because we've always had this thing where the tournament's coming at the end of it. So you get 2 seasons on ladder, 24 players from ladder. So in effect, the top 12, 2 seasons in a row, will all qualify to be in the next quarterly tournament. It's already been pretty clear that if the same person qualifies twice, then it'll just go to number 13, 14, so on and so forth, which is exactly what you'd expect it to do. Yeah, I suppose it means you've only got to grind 1 season, but it's still going to be very grindy. J King will speak more towards that because I don't grind that hard. I've only actually hard run a grind in this game like 2 or 3 times ever. And even then, I ended up not bothering because even if I got into the top 32, I'm not in a position to play on the days that the tournament is. Then we've got 8 players from the tournaments. So this is presumably the ladder, the in-game ladder, for winning tournament prizes. Which, for those of you who don't know, there are for the tournaments that are out there. Blitz tournaments award you 1 trophy, and Iron tournaments award you 3 for winning them. It's just about how many tournaments you can grind. That's fine, I guess, but I don't like that it's only 1 season. That's inconsistent. Yeah, so the breakdown is, in effect, of the 12 seasons that you play in the year, only 8 of them will matter on ladder. Which is odd, unless they bring something else into ladder, anything else onto ladder for just in-game prizes for the top. And I've said this before, like, just give in-game prizes of some variety to the top 100 players every month. Nothing big, some packs, some wild cards, whatever. I'm sure you can come up with something. Because then there's a point. Because otherwise, it just gets crazy. The next thing, and Milenik is ahead of me on this, is I personally am not a fan of tournaments counting because currently Europe, and I know we're a smaller group of players, are hosed for playtime because the hours are awkward. But I also understand, and I've asked many questions. I have some understanding of the logic behind why tournament timings are where they are. No, I can't talk about it. Some of it is fairly accurate. I understand why, but if you're going to make it part of the competitive scene, it kind of needs changing so that everyone has a chance without having to keep ridiculous times. I mean, it's already bad enough that we... if you're asking, so the hours are awful for me, Ahmed, because the time that the tournaments are open for me, the time I'd be playing tournaments is after 6 o'clock in the evening, my time, when they're closed. They're open from midday until 6 o'clock. Occasionally I jump in on lunchtime or when I've got something else not going on in the day. Paralysis through the afternoon doesn't count. But for Europeans, the majority of European players will be working or doing whatever their day job is during the time that they could be on there. So it removes that. They'd have to qualify through ladder. So, as much as I can hypothesize, and as much as I will openly say and hypothesize, is it's going to be about, if you just made the tournaments 24 hours a day, tournament queue times would get longer and longer and longer because players would spread out when they're playing, and it would thin out the number of people playing tournaments, and then you get more people rage quitting, queuing into the tournaments, because you need the tournament to be popular enough. Now, if it now can qualify you for real money tournaments, that might change. We might see a massive uptake, a burst in popularity of tournaments, and people posting 100, 150 trophies at the end of a season, maybe. As long as we know which season counts. But that's the other thing. And this is going to be the other side. Now we get qualification for the World Championships, and this is where I think... This is where I'm a little bit split. So, the top 3 players from each tournament will qualify directly into the World Championships. So that's 12 total players, plus the top 4 from the World Championships 2024. Gives us the 16 for the World Championships. Dan, they've already clarified, so if there's a duplication, it would go down. So if someone finishes in the top 12 twice on ladder, it'd go down to whoever's 13th, 14th, 15th, and so on. Exactly the same on the tournament ladder. So it'll always break down to the next person in line. In the same way that they've always said, if you've got, like, for example, if I ground up 2 accounts, like Head occasionally does, 2 or 3 accounts up, if they both finish in the top 32, you can only use your main account. I do agree with you. Why you think so? You say so, please. There is also just the difference in globally the way people play the game, which is, again, we really sort of need to see what it shakes out like. But I'm cynical about whether it will be. I'm not sure how well it will work as a grind, but I'm not a competitive player. We have competitive players in chat, and J King's video, which I'll be watching in a bit. But this qualification for the World Championships I'm a little split on, because on the one hand, I actually quite like it, because I have a background in competitive sports, and there are many sports where a similar system works, where to compete for the Worlds, you are taking the people who did best in tournaments that were already there, as opposed to throwing a big wide-open championship. Which, in theory, will get you a higher, more elite player base, but it does mean that higher, more elite player base becomes more separated from the player base below it. However, we all know how consistent the Swiss round system and stuff like that was used previously is. Again, it's imperfect. Now, I haven't had a lot of time to really dig into this, and I'm really excited to see what J King has got to say. I'm going to be eagerly watching your video, my friend, after I wrap this stream. And then I'll probably be chatting to you at some point through the week, because it is interesting to me. But I do have concerns. I do have concerns that this will not create an active enough tournament scene. Now, we will wait and see what competitive players finally settle on. Resh, take care. If you win the big giveaway, I will reach out to you. I kind of agree with you in the global qualification, like there being some kind of, like, it'd be nice if there was a small group of players that could qualify through some open system. I think the big issue that competitive players had was then when you get to the next system of sorting through, it was a lot of best of threes, and that can be very, very inconsistent. I could talk for hours about why best of 3 is a terrible, terrible format in a game like this for separating players based on skill. I'm not going to, because I need to wrap my stream in the next sort of 5-10 minutes and give away some cool stuff. But people asked if you want my opinion on it. I'm on wait and see, but I'm not I'm not currently running around excitedly thinking this is hyper positive. I'm not naysaying it to. I think it's the end of competitive play, but I think it might. I think it might lose us a lot of very good players because I don't know that this is going to engage them enough. Personal opinions. That's all I've got. Thank you. That was really good. I'm back. That was very annoying. And this is why I don't hop audios, because I use different audio for different setups. So hopefully now I'm back. Right. We have some giveaways to finish. So first and foremost, let's give away a Officer Pack and a Blood and Iron card back to... Why do you think you say so, please? There you go. One, thank you for interacting. Obviously, two, awesome. Right, let's get that sent to you. Right. If I do this, and this, that'll be your code. It should both unlock an Officer Pack, and you should find that the Blood and Iron card back is available for all of your decks. Put it in. I have one more standard pack and ticket. And I'm going to give that away. I'm going to wrap that last pack and ticket in with the big giveaway. You're very welcome. So the last giveaway is coming. The person who gets drawn here gets a code for an Officer Pack and a ticket, as well as the chance to get the boards. So this is the big one. The person getting the all 5 Blood and Iron HQs is... Hey! That was a very profitable raid, my friend. I will reach out to you on Twitch momentarily. So I will send you your code. And then there is your code. Now, I need you to send me your full in-game ID. If you drop me that via Twitch DM, I will pass that on to the team at 1939, and they will add the Blood and Iron card backs to your account for you. But I need, obviously, your account name and the hashtag number that comes at the end of it. The one that looks like this. Once I have that, I will send that to 1939, and then when they get round to it, sometimes things can be a bit slow depending on how the office is doing. They should put that on your account. We hit Field Marshal. We gave away a lot of stuff. I've been doing this for a year, and you people are all fantastic. I'm now going to send you over to a very good friend of mine called Manirdank. He is not currently playing cards, even though he does, but he is an incredibly chill human and a good friend. So, please be nice, please be kind to him, follow him if you get a chance, because he's just a nice human. I will catch all of you all soon. Take care of yourselves, be good human beings.